I know with the election, things have gone to, well, it's batshit. It's gone completely crazy. We got people flipping out. We don't know who exactly is our next president right now. We may find out tonight. We may find out next week. That's not even including if things go to court. And that will be a separate reading. But figure this first reading was a viewer request regarding J-Lo, her life, including her love life, which is why I got the love deck, oracle deck out. I'm also going to be using the Hoodoo Tarot to just do a general reading, see what else comes out regarding Jennifer Lopez, and see what comes out. And figure it'd be a nice distraction from everything that's going on right now. I also wanted to show you guys, I got at Walmart, this tarot, this dragon incense thing. And from above, it looks a little bit creepy, but it's like kind of cool too. It was between that and the wolf one, and then I decided to get the dragon one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll get started on the Jennifer Lopez one, and then I'll do the hot mess one that is the election debacle after. Okay, so going back over the comments section in regards to Jennifer Lopez. It's a couple of things, mainly if friends are envious of her success, how are her finances, and, how is it that she's never able to repeat outfits, and also how come she has issues in her love life. So, even though it seems like her and A-Rod are doing good right now, there is a long history of her, this could be, her 5th marriage, if all goes well with A-Rod. So, it kind of reminds me of Elizabeth Taylor. It's like, Elizabeth Taylor got married like 8 or 9 times, including twice to the same person. So, it kind of gives me those similar vibes. I know she's talked about it before. She says she loves being in love. But, let's see what the cards state. And, right now, it seems, I get the vibe that with her and A-Rod that they actually are a pretty good match. But, let's see if there's any information that we could get from it. So, what information can you give us regarding Jennifer Lopez, including her finances and her relationships? And it seems like both romantic and friendly. So interesting. Okay. She got a lot of baskets and sticks. So baskets in the Hoodoo Tarot deck are similar to the cups that would be in a regular tarot deck. And the sticks are similar to the wands. So you're getting a lot of wand energy, which is like primal energy and power, passion, authority, with the sticks. So that type of energy is there. And also a lot of basket energy. So basket is like love, emotions, healing, etc. So it's looking at the physical emotions plus like the power and creativity usually is also like a wands, or in this case a sticks energy. So that's interesting that both the emotions and power and authority is coming out. Especially if you notice the very first card that came out is the strength card. And as you could see, it's a woman and she's holding, it looks like it could be a mountain lion. It's either a mountain lion or a lynx, but I think it's a mountain lion given the size of it. And That's very similar to the strength card in a regular tarot deck. And a lot, like, especially in the Puerto Rican community, which is, my peoples, both my parents were both born and raised in Puerto Rico. I actually didn't go to, like, the age of 25 for the first time. Beautiful. If you haven't been there, highly recommend it. With a lot of Puerto Ricans, like, especially Puerto Rican women, do look up to her. They are very happy with her achievements because she's been able. Very few Hispanic women have been able to get to the level that she is at. Whether or not you agree with how she got there, she did get there, and she is, respected. There's always been rumors about her, being a bitch in the background and stuff like that, but that tends to be said about alpha women. I mean, let's be real. Like, that is said about alpha women, so, I'm not surprised about that at all. And in the type of industry that is, you kind of have to be alpha. So, actually, for me, looking back, this is actually a puma that the woman is holding. And basically, they both trust each other. Mountain lion, it's the second largest cat in North America. Inner strength, which could only be brought to extinction by external forces. So, when this comes up, how JLo access her inner strength needed to overcome obstacles in her path. She's always been able to overcome obstacles. Think about it, even with her situation in the past with P. Diddy and that shooting, compared to Shine, the rapper, getting time in jail, and compared to Diddy going through the court process, she was the one that came out the least, complications, issues. She was still able to get work and whatnot. So basically her strength is not one of, like, brute force, but she's more subtle. She endures, which, given that she's a jack of all trades in the industry, it makes sense. She has what it takes to triumph, as long as she keeps her cool. If someone does piss her off, she has to prevent from basically going back to her Bronx days. Usually when this card comes out is like, are you strong enough to be compassionate is like one of the questions. Using the power of persuasion to get the results you're seeking. So, I know recently she had some issues, even with her persuasion, trying to get the Mets, like her and A-Rod. She is an influencer, I mean, without a doubt, so this card does represent her very well. And honestly, doing, like, being blunt or being a very, very authoritative, it does turn people off, which is why some people have talked about her in the media in the past. And, she has a you can do an attitude, so that, I feel like that is JLo's card. Like, through and through, this is JLo's card. Alright, so the next one that we get is the Eight of Sticks. So, Eight of Sticks, so aka the Eight of Wands, you see an individual is by a tree, and it's like 8 sticks are pointed towards her, right? So, let's see what's going on with the 8 of Sticks. So, 8 of Sticks, which would be similar to the 8 of Wands, right? So, it doesn't look like too much of a positive card when you look at it, and I know with the regular tarot, it doesn't look that great either. But this is in this particular deck, the 8 of Sticks. That's actually a hoodoo woman. She's peeling wood from a tree, just stuck, and this tree was struck by lightning. So lightning struck wood. In the hoodoo religion, they believe that increases like the potency of working magic, right? So there's the positive meaning for this card is like rapid progress, forward movement, communication, finding resolutions, whirlwind romances, And I think that also represents J-Lo very well, especially with some of the romances she's had in the past with her dancers. Definitely were whirlwind romances. You could probably say the one P. Diddy was too. Gains momentum, received critical message, eye-opening experience. She's in alignment. Ending of delays, air travel, successful journeys. With the air travel, we know, I mean, she probably has a private plane, but most people ain't going anywhere. So, next, so the negativity regarding this card could be a serious emergency, wasted energy, can be too pushy, which we've heard before with J-Lo, reckless behavior, transportation faltering, leaping before looking, unexpected breakups, extreme frustration, high pressure situations, hasty decisions, really weird ideas, hysteria, failure to recognize signs and warnings. So I'm wondering, especially with that one shooting incident, if that was where this characteristic comes in. So, one of the things is she does tend to get into whirlwind romances, the cards are stating. So next one is the Three of Baskets. And with the Three of Baskets, you see a group of individuals, 3 individuals, and they're putting baskets together in the woods, right? So Three of Baskets. I remember with the baskets, it normally represents the cups, right, in a regular tarot reading. So with the Three of Baskets, that one doesn't look as ominous as the previous card. So in this case, this is like basically 3 generations of family, Gullah Geechee women specifically, but family members enjoy each other's company as they weave sweetgrass baskets. Sweetgrass is most often used as an incense to purify and consecrate, but it's also medicinal to cure throat inflammation and add flavor to food and drinks. So that's what they're doing in those cards, right? Positive meanings for this card: parties, reunion, good fortune, which she does have. Hobbies, plenty, renewed health, collaboration, spending time with friends, and team players. So if you notice, even with COVID, she's one. If you follow her on her Instagram, she's one of the celebrities that it's almost as if she doesn't miss a beat, while some of the other celebrities have been melancholy and doing extra weird stuff for attention. It's like you still see her posting with A-Rod, with her children, and just doing clips on TikTok and IG and stuff, and basically still living her life as it was before COVID. So it seems like she has the people that are big in her life still around her. Now negatives for this card could be overindulgence, addicts, party being over, being a homebody, promiscuity, ill health, alcoholism, cheater, lack of friends, and agoraphobes. Because this is upright, we're going with the positive on this one, right? So she's living her best life right now. The next one is the Ten of Baskets. And with the Ten of Baskets, you see it's like another family-related card, right? So you got another family-related card, right? When you compare the 3 and the Ten of Baskets. And you see all these various, kitchen and food items. And each family is also holding what looks like a jar in there. And people are smiling and whatnot. So another happy-ish card. So, I mean, these are pretty good cards so far. They're coming out for her. Alright, so the Ten of Baskets, this basically represents a grill master, his family enjoying a barbecue, and they're drinking moonshine, infused with dandelion root. And dandelion root aids with digestion, so basically this is supposed to help them not go through a hangover. So because this is upright, we're going to read the positives of this, but I'll also list the negatives that usually come out with this card. Positive is happy family, spiritual contentment, harmonious relationships, blessings, shared values, friends who never let you down, reunion, stability, so that reunion card came out again. Stability, soulmates, this is interesting, camaraderie, unity, celebration with loved ones, and ideal domestic situations. So it looks like right now things are going good with her and A-Rod, both on multiple levels, not just a romantic level, but it seems like they're spiritually connected, their families are connected, which is a good thing. So if this was upside down, this would show the opposite, like family disputes, losing home, estranged spouses, which, honestly, I've seen photos of Mark Anthony and A-Rod, together a few times, so there's not that discontentment, or at least not to the public eye anyway. And basically, because this is upright, we're going with the positive meaning of the card. So now the final card that came out for J-Lo is the Mother of Sticks. And with the Mother of Sticks, you notice all these cards have some type of female presence in them, right? So here with the Mother of Sticks, it's, women smoking a pipe and also almost like sharing smoke with the bird. She seems to be of a Native American descent. If you look, especially she seems to have a crown on top of her head. Very similar to the Strength card, right? So, Mother of Sticks came out. So again, Sticks represents wands, and that's, regarding, like, power, authority, if you go look at the meaning of wands, that's, like, a creativity one. So, it's, this is actually what we would consider also a court card, and court cards deals with, like, individual traits or specific traits, right? So this is, like, she definitely has powerful energy in the background helping her, but also, like, this is personality based, this particular card, right? So with the Mother of Sticks, right, this actually is a crown of tobacco leaves on top of the woman's head. And, of course, she's smoking the tobacco. There are 5 types of kites in southern United States. It looks like, basically, she's smoking with the bird. They eat, they drink, and they bathe in flight. So, this is probably one of the best cards to get in the deck, in regards to personalities. And she's optimistic, fiery, confident. We know J-Lo is each of these things. Courageous, focused, and powerful. But she could also be malicious, overbearing, arrogant, two-faced, workaholic. She is a workaholic. And can be a major drama queen. So that's J-Lo's personality. And, while some of these, just like anybody, there's some good traits and there's some bad traits, right, in each person. So this is overall Jennifer's overall reading. It seems like right now she has a very good home life, good relationship. It does look like A-Rod is currently one of her soulmates. You can't have more than one soulmate in a lifetime. So it looks like they really are a good match. And the reason why she's been so successful for so long is due to her strength, and also because of her personality of being the Mother of Sticks, which, optimistic, fiery, confident. Also, she's a workaholic, which is why she's always, in everything. So, alright. Let's go to the love reading. Okay, part 2, let's look into the Love Oracle deck. Let's see if we can get more information regarding J-Lo's love life. So, angels, spirits, positive energies, entities, and beings only. Can you give us some insights regarding J-Lo's love life and relationships? Especially some insights on why maybe she has had issues in the past with love, and is this current relationship, I guess the best one for her right now would be a good question. So, let's see. Alright, so we got union, we got long distance, and we got a control card. We'll get more details in a second. So first one is union. It definitely seems like there's going to be, we know J-Lo and A-Rod are engaged. So you can see with the rings, it looks like the wedding will go forward, it appears. So, one good thing about this deck is like the pictures are kind of more self-explanatory. So definitely, this is currently a long-term relationship. They will get more than likely get married. They currently are engaged. They're very serious, and they're destined to be together. But con side, you got two cards that came in. One is long distance, and one is control. Okay. Now, the question is, who's trying to control who? So long distance, you see a woman looking out at the water. You know, kind of looking at a ship far away, right? Kind of reminds me of our Love Don't Cost a Thing video. And, you know, the separation due to long distance, communication from overseas, given that they both are known internationally. That makes sense. Online romance, dating online, which you're not doing, they live together, cruise ships, travel, romance through travel, meeting someone foreign or overseas, and whatnot. So this is more just like, they, you know, they probably will go traveling again soon once things open up more, if they're not already doing so, or probably do it more frequently, and they may be, Jail or Era may be separated due to, you know, these things. Basically, to make money, a lot of times you gotta go for, especially for a musician, you gotta go touring and things like that. If she comes out with another movie, she's gonna have to, you know, go internationally and promote it. A-Rod also has his own stuff going on, so I could, you know, with celebrities, that's frequent. So, next one is the control card. You can see it's someone has a puppet on a string, you know. Even the card looks kind of creepy, right? So, with the control card, someone or something is controlling you. Sexual control, financial control, control from parents, society, or religion. This message is here to take your power back and take more control of your life, and also let go of controlling others. We only have control over ourselves and our own choices. Live and let live. Given that J-Lo's an alpha male and Alex is an alpha male, there probably are, well, J-Lo's an alpha female, and A-Rod is known to be like an alpha male. I wouldn't be surprised if this is probably one of the main issues in their relationship. That, the controlling aspect of it. Especially from somebody who is a boss of so many things and whatnot, and I could see that there may be a pull with the control. So let's pull out a few more cards and see if there's any information that we could get on these three. So, spirits, what can you give us in regards to? This fell out. Get that aside. The soulmate card fell out before I even finished. So there, like I said, in the previous deck it came out, and now this deck came out. These two were definitely meant to be together. And it's funny because like now I got cards falling all over the place. All right, sorry about that, guys. It's like energy is going nuts in here. All right. So, any additional information regarding Jennifer Lopez and her relationships, and specifically more details on these three cards? So, we already know the soulmate card came out on this one, so let's see what else comes out. Okay, so we got a young female, mature woman, and family came out, right? So, with the young female, that's typically somebody under 25 years old. There might be some maturity there. Somebody may still live with their parents. Dreams of future, fashion, and music. So that what's interesting is we got the young female and the mature woman right next to her, right? So you got young female, mature woman. So, of course, the mature woman will be the opposite of young female. So, definitely not under 25, first of all. And the mature woman, like, you know, kind of reminds me of, like, the J-Lo, the way she used to look like back in the day. Or, you know, like when she was doing the Selena movie or in Living Color when she would rock her darker hair more, right? So, older, mature woman, sensual, charismatic, strength, independence, knowledge, coaching, and the arts, right? So, excuse me. Once again, that's, to me, this is like J-Lo, especially because she is an older woman. But I'm getting the vibes that in romance, she's young at heart, which is why she's had issues in the past. So even though age-wise, she is this woman, and finances-wise and everything else, parent to her kids and stuff like that, like, you know, family-wise, she's good. But I think, like, when it comes to romance, you know, she still has the heart of a young female. So that's the vibe I'm getting, right? So now, also, by the control, we have family. That came out. So as you can see, like with family, it's kind of self-explanatory with the family. You see, like, you know, a mom and dad with the kid. Both A-Rod and J-Lo have children, and you know this usually represents like close relatives, family members. Probably either your family approves or disapproves of the relationship. Given that this came over to control, there might be some people disapproving of this relationship. They may not necessarily be saying it out open, but they may have their reservations, right? Family values, clan mentality, conditioning from your family origin, family idea, what is important to you or the matter at hand. Wanted to start your own family. Given that they're both older, that may be an issue. I know it took a while for J-Lo to have her twins. So, you know, whether that was, you know, medical issues or self-decisions, you know, who knows. But it seems like there may be a family element there where they may not be completely happy with this current relationship or have some concerns. Also control issues because of the alpha personalities that is in there. So that's what seems with J-Lo. Now the good news is like she's probably one of the few celebrities that is not going broke right now in this time of COVID. It doesn't really have to do anything too, you know, crazy or desperate. You know, like making OnlyFans accounts and doing questionable things on camera. To do that. Now, that's your personality, cool, but it's like, you know, some of these people are you know, they're trying too hard. So, she doesn't seem to be having a breakdown compared to others, that are going through this pandemic crisis. And so nothing bad came out in regards to her finances or anything. Her family's good, so it seems like she's in a really good place in her life right now. And many of us wish we were all in a good place right now. So maybe one day we all can be. So that's the reading on J-Lo. If you have any comments or anything like that, please leave a message. If you have any requests, let me know, and I will do a reading for who you know, request and stuff like that, or, you know, if you have any questions. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.